If you're looking to add sewing to your arsenal of craft abilities, or if you just want to upgrade your current sewing machine, you don't want to miss this unboxing. Today we're unboxing the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. Today we're doing the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. Just purchased this from Amazon. Bought it with my own money. This is not a paid video, although I will leave a link to this in the video description. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you decide to click on the link and go to Amazon and check this awesome sewing machine out, I will get compensated if you make a purchase. With that being said, let's rip this bad boy open and let me show y'all all about it. I ended up purchasing this sewing machine. My daughter had just purchased a sewing machine from Amazon, and I wasn't really sure which one she had purchased, but I knew that I was getting ready to start adding some quilting and some sewing in with my crafting, that I do, which I do a little bit of everything. So I searched the internet and searched on Amazon trying to find just what kind of sewing machine I wanted, you know, what features it had. So I came up with this, again, the Quantum Stylist 9960, and it turns out that it was the exact same machine that my daughter had just purchased. And she's been using it, and she has just been ecstatic with everything that it does. So let's unbox this so you can see just what it is. The first thing I see is the instruction manual. It's not a very large instruction manual. This is, I believe, the extension table that comes with it. You can hook it on the machine in case you're quilting or sewing something that's a little bit larger than your normal area. We've got some additional accessories here. I'll get back to those later. We've got a walking foot. We've got the foot pedal and the power supply. It looks like it is packed very well. First. It does come with a case. So I'm going to lift the cover out. Very nice cover. Put this out of the way. And then let's get the sewing machine out. It's heavy, I think. And I'll look to be sure, but I think it said that it weighs 20 pounds. That might have been the shipping weight. But there it is. You definitely want to make sure that you take all the packing materials and tape off. Here is a little piece of tape with this underneath the threading, self-threading thing. There is a piece of tape back here on the back to hold that together. And you got to love the little styrofoam that sticks to everything. But there you have it, and up here it shows you all of the stitches. And I don't remember exactly how many stitches there are, but I'm going to pause this video, get it plugged up, and we'll go through a little bit more of the accessories that came with it, give you a closer look at the actual machine itself. Later on, I will do a video about some of the features of the machine itself. Today we're just really doing the unboxing. Okay, so here it is. I've got the power plug to it, and we're going to turn it on. The on-off switch is right over there on the side. We do have the foot pedal. Comes in a bag. It plugs in over here on the side, right beside the power cord there. But with this machine, you can sew using the start-stop button, which is right here. So one of the other things I like about this, not just that you can sew by pressing the start and stop button, it does have a speed control right here. You go that way for slower, that way for faster. And it also has an automatic thread cutter, as well as an automatic needle threader. I'm getting older. It's hard for me to see to thread a needle, so the fact that it is going to thread the needle for me is just amazing in my eyes. So again, it does come with this larger table that you can put on there. It does come with some accessories here in the tray as well. Comes with this buttonhole foot. I mean, that's a pretty good bag of accessories that comes with it. You've got your little brush to clean. You definitely need to clean under your plate here on a regular basis in order to maintain your sewing machine. It's just got to be done. It's got a little seam ripper in it. Got a little screwdriver. It comes with a pack of Singer needles. Here is your additional thread holder, and that goes up here. You open this up and that shows you all the stitches. And here's the other little thing for the thread. It does come with this little key, and that is like a screwdriver to unloosen your plate in order to do your maintenance. And then it has 3 extra bobbins. And I do know that this uses the size 15 plastic bobbins. There are size 15 metal bobbins, but you don't want to get those because your machine is not set up for the weight of those metal bobbins. You don't have to worry about the fact that these are plastic because all they're doing is holding the thread. So make sure you get the size 15 plastic bobbins to use with this machine. But the other things in the first bag of accessories, and I can't say enough how many accessories this machine comes with. It's amazing. So here's a seam guide that you connect in this hole over here on the side, and that will help you if you're having a hard time getting the correct seam allowance. You know, if you're doing a 1/4 inch seam or a 1/2 inch seam or an 1/8 of an inch seam, this will help you with that. Here is the 1/4 inch foot. This is used by quilters because that's typically the size seam that you're going to use if you're doing quilting. Zipper foot. And this will work whether you're doing a right or a left, if you're sewing on the right side or the left side. And your machine will always tell you over here what foot you need to be using according to what task you're performing, according to what you're sewing. So right now it's saying that I need the A foot, but if I was doing a zipper, it would tell me that I need the E foot. The decorative foot, which is foot B, and you'll use these if you'll use this one if you're doing a decorative stitch, because it's got a cutout here in the back to allow your needle to move around and do those decorative stitches. You have an open toe foot. You have an overlock foot. Here you have a blind hem foot that can be adjusted to the amount of hem you need to do, and typically this is used for the softer, finer, silkier fabrics. Here you have your free motion quilting foot, or some people call it a darning foot. This is an awesome machine if you are into quilting. If you're just starting into quilting like I am, if you've been quilting for a while, this machine comes with so many accessories. You're just going to love it. Now here is another seam guide that you connect back here on the back of your machine, and it will help you with if you need a really larger seam. So there's your seam guide for that. And again, I believe this is a seam guide. I'm just not really sure. I'll have to do some more research on that. Then it also comes with this pack of accessories, and these are actually Husqvarna feet that come with an adapter to be able to use these on the Singer sewing machine. So I'm going to pull these out and show you what's in this extra accessory pack. It comes with this brochure that shows you all of the things that come in the pack as well. So I'm just going to start by saying, here is the, they call it a shank or an adapter that you're going to put on your sewing machine to adapt to these other feet. It has an adjustable bias binder, which is this one right here. Go to the next one. It's got a braiding foot, which is this one. It has a braiding guide, which is this with the little curly Q. It has a clearance plate. Here's the clearance plate. This has different uses. I'm going to put that down so you can see this a little closer. This has different uses. You can use this if you're making a buttonhole. You can put it underneath there to give a little bit more clearance when you're sewing, so that the thread is not real tight on your button. if you're sewing the button on. It can also help you get over a big, thick piece of fabric, or a big stack of fabric, or a thicker seam. You could use this to help get over that. But it also has this hole right here that you can use in changing your needle. You can use it to take your needle out. You can use it to make sure that your needle is up as far as it needs to go in the machine without having to actually physically hold it with your fingers. You can put it in here. You've got a lot more to hold on to, and so that will help with your needle changing. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. Then you've got the single welt cord foot, which is this foot right here. You also have a fancy trim foot, which if you're sewing on some kind of, like a row of sequins or some rickrack or something that's a little bulkier, you can use this foot and it will feed right through the bottom there and it just makes it a smooth transition. And last but not least, you have a stitch in the ditch foot. And it's this foot right here. And that's when you want to stitch right in the same place as where you've already sewn, where you've got two pieces of fabric meeting, and you want to stitch in that exact same line. That's what the stitch in the ditch foot is. So, look at that. What an awesome sewing machine. That's all the accessories that come with the Quantum Stylist 9960. It's an amazing amount of accessories. And here's what else comes with this. And also a walking foot. And if you know anything about these, I had a brother sewing machine, and I was thinking about getting a walking foot because I want to start doing some rag quilting. And if you want to purchase a walking foot just by itself, it's pretty expensive. So I decided not to go that route. My sewing machine is probably 25 to 30 years old, and so I thought it was time for me to upgrade. As with everything else, having the right tools to do what it is that you're wanting to do is very important. I will leave a link to the sewing machine in the video description if you want to go check it out on Amazon. If you decide to purchase, like I said, I will receive a little commission for that. And please come back. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification right beside it so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're thinking about upgrading, if you are already a sewist, and if you're thinking about upgrading, leave me a comment. Tell me what kind of sewing machine you already have. If you're new to sewing and you're just thinking about getting a sewing machine, leave me a comment and tell me what it is that you want to do. What do you want to sew? Do you want to sew clothing? Are you just looking to do sewing crafts? Do you want to learn how to quilt? So leave me a comment and we can get some discussion going in the comments below. Features that it has. So I hope you'll come along on the ride with me as I discover what I can do, how fast I can do it, and all of the options that this has to offer. Thank you for stopping by Mayhem Bling today, where creativity happens amid chaos, because that is Mayhem Bling. Creativity amid chaos. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you. If it's not your first time, welcome back. If you want to join me on my road trip to see everything that this Quantum Stylist can do, please hit the subscribe button down below, and right beside it, that little bell notification. That way you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. So there you have it. There is the new, or my new, Singer sewing machine. So there you have it. There's my unboxing of the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. I hope that you will join me in my adventures in learning about this sewing machine, all of its features, and making some sewing, quilting, crafting projects. I would like to add that to my channel. So thank you for watching. Everybody have a good night.